neither things have been that regular, neither situations have been. I have been on and off through this daily commitment of recording the lectures, but couldn't. And there has been a lot of happening in between. We went out there to do the bookings for the upcoming event. Then the health of the bird went down. It recovered from the medication we were providing it. Then I went out of station to Nainital. And then finally something happened which I had feared for long. The birdie which used to sit right here, sometimes there, is no longer alive. He expired yesterday. I don't even know on which day this is going to get uploaded, but definitely not this one. I must tell the date here. 27th of September 2022. The very next day I returned from my trip, and probably it wanted to see me, that it allowed me to have its last glimpse. And it was so difficult to just accept this fact that Birdie has died, because in the starting there were two more birds which had died at an interval of around 1 month. I must have mentioned in one of my lectures. Then as time had passed, I read somewhere that this afflicts more like younger generations and not the adulthood. I was of this opinion. I told to my mother that you should not worry about him since he is adult and he's fine, he has developed his full immunity, but I was wrong. I would look down because no one is coming here. No one will. He had developed some symptoms of having the fluffy feathers and being sluggish, and all those symptoms that tells us that something is wrong inside the body of that bird, because they survive in the wild, so they have the tendency of not showing those symptoms, those weakness in the wild, and by the time you realize it, it's already too late. Anyways, we did rush to the hospital. We consulted the highest authority of doctors when it comes to animals. It was IVRI, Indian Veterinary Research Institute, and this was the one which helped it survive for around say 21 days longer than we had anticipated, because on the 15th of August 2022 it really got sick and we didn't see much movement, and though not as bad as it was yesterday, the day it died, but still it could have worsened in a moment if we went and seen the doctor. So visited the nearby hospital. It's not that nearby, it's around 22 kilometers. We did visit. They gave him some medicines of which needs to be given to them at an interval of around 3 months. It was Bandy Plus. Then it went fine. It seemed like it's getting better, but on the next day it again worsened. And the prescriptions came. I was so excited that at least this was the one which is getting better and somehow survived. But as I was out of station on the last day of my returning, my mother informed me that it's having dysentery and had loose motions and huge amount. And this, I think, was the beginning of deterioration of his health, and lost his consciousness. And on that day itself, it was refusing to just sit where it used to sit in the corner in this room, and he just kept jumping and wanted to be with us. Probably it had this intuition of having the last day and just spending the time with us. It's difficult to just still accept this fact. Thank you.